Good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you're at. So, I decided to treat myself. Um, it's kind of like, a little bit of positive kind of spin on bits and bats. So, so I fancied doing a little order. I don't normally do orders of this kind of thing. I normally sort of just miss out or whatever. Not that fussed. Um, so yesterday morning, about I don't know, it must have been just before 12, something like that. I went and placed an order at Trembling Madness, like you do, 24-hour kind of deal. So we've got a couple of people in the chat. Cheers. House of Trembling Madness up in York. Done an order. Got to the threshold of free delivery, which is always a plus. So 17 beers. So if you've never really tried anything from them or made an order, the prices are very good, I find. No fear of missing out for me, my lad, because I miss out all the time. So it's kind of pointless, you know, being that way really. So it's not a problem. Um, I stopped doing that. Fear of missing out stopped about 2017 for me, when everyone started bringing out beers every week and canning and stuff. It was just like I can't keep up. So and I can't afford it at the time either. Couldn't really afford it now, but that's where I realised actually you can't drink that much either. So there's lots of reasons why it's just pointless. Anyway, so what I'm going to do, I've split them up into kind of sections. I've got a few Halloween beers. I've got a few that are they Halloween beers or kind of like just run of the mill beers. I've got run of the mill beers, and I've got 4 Belgian beers as well. So we'll do them last. So what I'm going to do the non kind of themed beers first, if you like. Just make sure you're saying. So we've got Thomas and Adam in the chat. I think Trembling Madness, Rad Beer, and Rainville are probably the best UK. Yeah, I've not tried the other two before. Um, yeah, it's just kind of. I mean, I don't know what the other. I mean, the delivery services like overnight as well. I don't know. There's a few beers on the Ravenville site that it's pick up only. It's like, oh, really? That's a little bit annoying. Um, being down here, nowhere near it. It's just like, ah. But anyway, so we're going to start off with as you're here, Adam. I'm going to start off with beers that you probably would like. So, 2 beers from Track was up there recently. I actually had this one on tap at the tap room. Invisible Frequencies is a pale ale, Citra Idaho 7. Calm down, Adam. So there we go. 4.8% ABV. Contains barley, oats, wheat. Best before the 13th of March of 2023. So tried that. That was very good at the tap room. So I put that over there behind them ones. As we're still going through. So this is part of their Tracks Dreaming of series, which we double dry hopped something we had up there. But I didn't have this one. This is the double dry hopped Idaho 7. So yeah, I thought I'd get that out of the way first for you so you can clean up, Adam. So double dry hopped. Yeah, it's the Nelson, that's right. But yeah, so I saw this, I thought, yeah, give it a go. The prices are pretty damn good as well. So for instance, this one, this was £5.75 for a 7% IPA. I think that's pretty damn good these days. And it's got a decent hop in it. The other one was £3.99 for this little one. So that's pretty cool. Up in the northwest still, then. So this is a fairly new beer from Asvex in Liverpool. Clown Car Horns. This is Citra and Ruaka Pale Ale, 4.2%. Lovely looking, the horn on there. Some people like horns. Most people like the horn, I guess. There you go. So, any other information? 4.2. I just heard the door knock, so bear with me a minute. Dad? Dad? You're knocking at the door. He's deaf, see. An important person coming round and he can't even hear the fucking door. Where was we? This one. Is it a nurse or the carers? Nurse. Anyway, so yeah. Asvex, yeah, pretty damn good stuff. I've got one of their Impy Stouts in the fridge as well that I'll have at some point, which I had at the tap room. Was really good. So that's going to be interesting to see what that's all about. So two kind of not crazy ABV beers, one like an IPA. This is probably going to be my second to last sort of festy Oktoberfest type thing this year. But I thought, you know what, the brewery's pretty damn good at doing these kind of style of lagers and stuff. So Utopian Fest Beer 2022. I did have quite a few others in my basket, and I thought, do you know what? I kind of had a fair few this year, so I'm pretty happy with that. So that's that one. And I'm going to have the glassware to go with it eventually. This one I had in the car on the way back to. Adam very kindly shared Twice As Nice. So it's a flock in collaboration with Beak. Twice As Nice. I quite enjoyed that, even though it was that time of the night where I should be pissed, but I wasn't crazy drunk. So a 6.2 then. Again, was it Idaho Gem, Idaho 7, and Citra Cryo hops in this one then? So yeah, I've not seen this anywhere locally. I'm sure it is. It's just I've never really, there is one other one of Flock beers in Ravensgate, but I don't get to go down there as much as I like to these days. But so yeah, malted barley, wheat, oats in this one. Obviously, hops, yeast, and Vata. Canterbury and Kent. So there you go, and Lewis for Beak. So a decent collab. And as I say, I've had it already, so hence it must be half decent for me to buy it again. So I thought this was a really damn good price. The prices of these things, so the Twice As Nice was £5.50. The Asvex was £3.50. I thought that was good. I think that's it. What's the Utopian one? £3.25 for the Utopian, and this one was £5.90, and it's an Imperial Stout, Pressure Drop, and Edmondson in Norway. Fudge, I'm butchering that up. Chocolate fudge and toffee stout, 10% ABV on this one. I thought that's a damn good price. They're probably more expensive down my neck of the woods, to be honest with you, than they are up in Yorkshire, where Trembling Madness is, of course. So, yeah, pretty damn good. If it's anything like their other stouts, I mean, I've been told yesterday, Rob said this was really good, and he's had like 3 cans, so it's like, okay, which I didn't know. Let me just get back to comments. I'm saying, yeah, the Idaho 7 one is slightly older than the Nelson. I'm not that bothered about that. I have already had the trap beer. It's quite good. Good. Nelson was very fresh when we had it at the tap room. Yeah, well, it's a tap room, isn't it? Going to Azvex probably this afternoon. Very nice. Very nice. Did you think you might have done the Matt Berry style stout from IT? I don't even know what all that is about, to be honest with you. Good morning. Well, yeah, good morning, Craig H. How you doing? Skoda Car Ale. I don't know. I do want to try the Idaho Gem more. I've never heard of it. Yeah, that's what I assumed it was. It's got to be some kind of relation sister. um, how you doing, Luke? You all right? And cheers, Joey. Googled it before. Is in my yeah. I thought it was. I thought it was, but yeah. I mean, I assumed it was because it says chocolate fudge, so I assume it's just fudge in Norwegian. But yeah, pretty damn good price for that. So these two, I'm not entirely sure. I don't think they're in the. They could well be in like the Halloween theory. But I've got 5 Halloween beers, but these two, they look a bit scary and stuff like that. So Sam Smiley put me on to this one because it was a collab. Northern Monk, one of their patrons projects with Garage project in New Zealand. So this is Smug, the Reincarnation. Northern Monk Garage Project. It's a double IPA, 8% ABV. Nelson Sauvin Multica, Citra, Idaho 7. Phantasm? Phantom? I don't know. Either way, it's got a lot of, as all these kind of beers do. This is number 30.06. And the can art in this is pretty damn good as a resemblance there. There we go. That's how I feel some mornings. But yeah, and it's one of them peel off ones that which I'll go. I will review it, but yeah, I haven't done this yet. But it does all of this sort of stuff, and I think they're one of the first breweries in the world to actually do all this sort of thing. There's loads of information there. I'm not going to peel them off now. I've got a lot of the old ones still with the unpeeled ones and ones still on the empty can. But so this one, how much was this? So £6.75 for a double IPA. Pretty damn good, if you ask me. So another patrons project here then. This is Adrian Baxter Lust, Northern Monk and Vault City. It's a strawberry and hibiscus ale, 6% ABV with mosaic strawberries and hibiscus. So the mosaic's the hops, of course. And this is number 38.01. Again, the peel off can and all that sort of thing. So 6% on this one. So I thought that'd be quite interesting. It's got a lovely kind of. They don't do crap labels. I don't know, it's not like the Sun God or something like that going on there. I don't know. But yeah. So Vault City collab. So that's going to be quite interesting. So these are kind of borderline Halloween type beers, but hey. Right, now we go into some mainstream. As a brand new, yeah. I had what's the name? Just told me about that. Funnily enough, a lot of the breweries in America are just starting to do it. I think they're one of the first breweries in the world to do it. A lot of breweries in New Zealand are starting to do it, and the Americans have caught on. I'm sure it's going to happen. Well, it's crept into here, being a collab. So, but yeah, it's only recent. I've heard of it earlier on, but apparently it's going to be the next new thing. Like, was it cryo pop not long ago, and all this sort of, and it's just, yeah, pushing boundaries, I guess. Right, pumpkin type, Halloween type beers, which I don't normally do, because I don't really. The last time I tried them, I didn't really like them. So, but we're going to go with it this year. Only a few. There's 5 here. So this one comes out every year for the last few years from Elusive Brewing. Uh, is it Carven and Yams? I don't know. Pumpkin coffee porter. There we go. It's a 5.2% porter then. Elusive Brewing creates beers with one eye on tradition and the other eye on taking things to the next level. Insert a coin to place. It's obviously a video game type, hence the pixel sort of thing going on with that. So this is a sweet coffee porter, which we've added pumpkin and pumpkin pie spices to create a spooky seasonal beer. Expects fresh or bright coffee flavours from the single origin. Has been coffee layered with all of those delicious flavours you love in a pumpkin pie. Apparently, pumpkin beer isn't just for Halloween. Well, like it is to me. Water, barley, pumpkin, just says pumpkin, coffee, cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, clove, hops, and yeast. Um, so yeah, these guys are not far, well, just outskirts of Reading. So best before April of next year. So quite looking forward to trying that, just to see what that's about. I might start off with that one, just to see how we go. 5.2, nothing crazy. So then we go up to Vault City in Edinburgh. Then their blueberry pumpkin spice latte sour, 8.5% on that one. Kind of look quite similar. A lot of these, obviously orangey in this one. So it says wheat, oats, pumpkin spice, blueberry, lactose, hops, yeast. So it's going to be sweet and sour by the look of it. Malted barley, water, the usual bits and pieces, wheat. It says on here, shake well, so I don't really want to shake. Shake to wake. I'll probably roll it a few times, but I'm not going to shake it up. End up bloody going everywhere. So still in Scotland then. Pumpkin spice latte, a spiced amber ale from Fierce. This one's coming in at 5% ABV, packaged with all the autumnal flavours that you'd expect from a pumpkin spice latte. Ginger, nutmeg, cinnamon, coffee, and vanilla, set against a sweet malt biscuity backbone. Contains cereals containing gluten, barley, oat, and wheat. So they must ship these out to the Netherlands, Sweden, and Italy. Looking at this. So the beers get out, as do Northern Monks. So that's looking quite nice. I know Geordie had this recently, I think. Geordie's beer review. So S43 and Brew York. This is a pumpkin lure of the dark side, an imperial pumpkin spice latte stout, 8.7%. I think this is only my second S43 beer because they are a very gimmicky brewery, and I kind of tend to steer away from that. But then all pumpkin beers or Halloween beers are gimmicky anyway, so a bit like Christmas beers, really, for me. So I thought I'd go ahead and get it, see what it's all about. Store between 2 and 6 degrees in the fridge, obviously. No shit. Hops in this are Hercules, malt is pale, Munich, oats, special B, crystal dark, crystal light, chocolate, roasted barley. Yeast is English. Ale extras: lactose, pumpkin, spices, single origin coffee beans, cold brew. So they canned this on the 28th of September, so not long ago, really, as you expect, really, for this time of year. I mean, Christ, if this was in America, this would be like, what? You know, they can theirs in fucking June or something. But yeah, interesting one. So I'll do one more can and then I'll get to your comments. So I've had a few beers from Aberdale, but I've never reviewed any. I normally like go around the mate's house, little bottle shares, and my two mates have normally got a few of these sort of things. So this is part of a series. This is chapter number 12. So Rise Again, Barrel Aged Fruited Sour 6%. So it's got the old skeleton and all that sort of thing going on there. Brewed in the Funk Dungeon, Aberdale Brewery. So it's saying, turn about the pages on Funk Dungeon. Rise Again is a reworking of the very first release of our mixed fermentation project. A blend of beers aged in a barrel, didn't say what, for up to 4 years. Expect an almost balsamic-esque sourness holding a berry fruit character, oodles of cherry flavour softened by little hints of marzipan and vanillins, and a spicy, slightly dry finish. So I'm quite impressed with the label. The label's really quite cool. Very good label. The old, yeah, almost like a magic show in a fucking churchyard or whatever it is. Or he's drinking a beer. Right, that's all them, and this is the 4 Belgian beers to go. How you doing, Phil? Thanks for joining, mate. It's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while. Looks some great beers there. I really need to do an order for. Yeah, they are awesome. Not too bad. I just needed something just to, how it is. I don't know. I'm not sure if you get the cherry esters from the English ale yeast. Don't know, but yeah, quite interesting. So then we go into some Belgian beers. Move these out of the way. So I'm going to start with a beer that I had quite a lot of when I was in Brussels in August. So Zanzibar, the Brussels People Ale from Brewery de la Seine. So it's a Belgian pale ale. So I had this on draft quite a lot. This was really, really good price. £2.60 this was. All the Belgian beers, the highest price was £4, but that's 10%. So yeah, looking forward to giving that a little review. I had quite a few beers from them. I'm quite impressed. So one you can get in the supermarkets, but this is an actual Le Chouffe 40. So I might get a supermarket one and do a side by side. So it's their 40th anniversary earlier in this year, I believe. So a blonde Belgian beer, basically, and this is 8% ABV. So it'll be interesting to see if there's any different from the Asda or other supermarket kind of things. So I might do a side by side, get steaming off 2 of these, I think. But hey, just to see if there's any difference, really. Now, yeah, Le Chouffe, the 40th anniversary Belgian blonde ale, 8%. Now, a couple of Chemets that I don't know if I've had before. I don't think I have. So this is a Patters beer, father's beer, whatever you want to call it. So it's the gold label. This is 4.8% ABV. So the Trap, an official Trappist brewery, of course. This is a Chimay Gold is a light blonde beer that contains spicy and floral notes with a touch of citrus. And it goes into bits about the brewery, which I'll do in the review. But yeah, pretty cool. And the last beer then is Chimay. This is their kind of green label, strong blonde foot. This is 10%. This one, so I don't think I've had that before. Could do a little check on. It's there. I'm just for shits and giggles. So I'm quite curious. Okay, yes. This is Chimay 150. Chimay 150 is a strong, sophisticated, and refreshing blonde beer with a balanced flavour of floral fragrance combined with hints of dried fruit and spices. So, yeah. Doesn't say that anywhere on the. 150. I guess that's the. Just there, down there. So, yeah, looking forward to that one. Obviously, never had it before. Look at all the sediment coming up off the bottom. You can't really see it with the light, but I'm going to let that settle down. I'm not going to have it for quite a while anyway, so um, I may drink this fairly soon. This one, but and probably this one fairly soon. 4.8. This one, and a 3 point. What was the ABV of this? Did I even say it? This is 5.8. So the lower ABV ones I'll probably do a bit sooner. The other ones they can sit in the fridge for a few weeks, and yeah. So let me just put that off there. So that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Half an hour. Didn't really want it to go on that long, but so I'll be live tonight. If you're watching this today, I've got another review. I've got the Oktoberfest Augustina Brau Oktoberfest 2022 coming up at 3:00, and then at 6:30 doing a Friday Night Live early kind of edition, and then for a few hours. And yeah, that's about it. So thanks for watching this one then. I'm going to have to go off now and do a beer review. There is one beer in Wetherspoons that I'm not going to get to try them all. Kind of weird. I can't do nothing over the weekend, so that's going to be probably the last one, I would imagine. But it'd be handy if they had more than one on. I'm just going to have a half and then come back. Let's have a look. And it will be Substructure from Fine Ales is the only one. Actually, there is another beer that's not. There's a beer that's gone, so there could be another one coming up soon. I bet it turns up later. Oh well, it is what it is. So anyway, thanks for watching then. You had a good afternoon, and hopefully catch you later on this evening's live stream. Cheers for now.